Although Shiba Inu has encountered some difficulties recently, things appear to be improving now. Undoubtedly one of the most prominent video game brands in the world, PlayStation has just launched an update that incorporates Shiba Inu. You already know it will be significant for Shiba Inu considering how large this company is. Watch the video to the end to learn about this update and the potential effects it could have on Shiba Inus. Important notice. I wanted to share a couple of intriguing updates before we get into the big news. To begin, the prominent cryptocurrency exchange Gate.io has at long last included Bone token as a USDT pairing. More than 10 million registered users of Gate.io now have access to the official token of the soon-to-be-launched Shibarian platform, as the trading pair is already active. Having access to a user base of over 10 million would be a huge boon for Bone. People are already attempting to calculate the potential benefits of Bone's listing on a platform of Gate.io size. Bone surpassed the $2 mark not long after the platform's listing announcement. Therefore, experts are beginning to question whether following the listing, Bone will simply keep pumping, maybe surpassing the $3 mark. According to real-world research, Bone might potentially reach $3 by March's end. There were two instances in which the token's value doubled in only 30 days. Just one more item before we dive into the meat of the story. Shiba Inu has surpassed all but two cryptocurrencies in US Google searches. The digital asset teaching resource Wealthy Coins published this update. The research determined the 5 most desired cryptocurrencies for investment by US states based on Google search data. In addition to ranking 4th nationally, the word Shiba Inu ranked 3rd in both West Virginia and Maryland. Previous research from personal finance website Dollar Geek and the CryptoMeister poll both indicated that in 2022 Shiba Inu was the second most sought cryptocurrency in the US right after Bitcoin. According to the data, the average number of times each American searched for Shiba Inu was 1.29 million every month. On a global scale, the asset ranked 3rd, behind Bitcoin and Doge. Feel free to leave a comment and share the video with your friends if you thought it was particularly helpful. Because of how it affects the YouTube algorithm, I am able to consistently raise the bar for video quality. Turning now to the headlines. Therefore, PS4's new game called Humanity was released not long ago by one of the most prominent video game businesses globally. What makes this unique is that the announcement of the game's launch included the Shiba Inu. The text is presented here. An even more enthralling next puzzle game is Humanity. The latest information including updates regarding the demo that took place today. Playing as a Shiba Inu, you wake up in a world where people don't have souls, brains or wills in the video game Humanity. Navigating perilous circumstances while evading enemies is essential for the player's journey to the Pillars of Light. Woofs, the obedient followers carry out commands in the game. Throughout the trials, you'll face a series of difficult obstacles and riddles that will test your reflexes and reasoning skills. Many Shiba holders were overjoyed upon hearing the launch news since they thought it meant a Shiba Inu X PlayStation was on the way. The Shiba Inu community even went to the far of tagging Bone Shitoshi Kusama and the official Shiba Inu Twitter handle under the PlayStation tweet. It would appear that several individuals believe PlayStation was announcing a partnership with Shiba Inu. Still, I think it's quite clear from the tweet that the Shiba Inu in question is the dog, and not the Shiba Inu crypto project. Even though PlayStation wasn't making a direct reference to Shiba Inus here, everyone is aware of how the cryptocurrency market reacts to trends. Even though Shiba Inu isn't the token, just mentioning it could cause its price to skyrocket once the upcoming PlayStation game becomes popular. In fact, there were some upward price movements in Bone and Shib not long after the statement was made on Twitter, and some individuals assume that these movements might be related to the announcement. Assuming this to be accurate, the number of motions will increase in proportion to the game's popularity. Even if the token isn't being referred to, the Shib price could be positively affected by additional mentions of Shiba Inu since it seems to be a part of the game's reality. Moving forward, Binance has proven its faith in the Shiba cryptocurrency once more. I think it's safe to say that Shiba was listed on Binance and Binance.us rather recently. However, Binance.us has demonstrated full support for Shiba, which was a huge step forward. After Binance, US opted to terminate the pairing that contained the Shiba proxy, Kilo Shiba Inu or KS Shiba Kid Shiba USD pairing is currently operational. The announcement was made on Twitter by Binance.us, who wrote that trading for Shiba USD is now available on Binance.us. Among the many aspects of the Shiba Inu ecosystem is Shiba Swap, a DeFi platform that facilitates trading of various assets including tokens, NFTs, liquidity pools, voting rights inside the DeDo, and more. According to experts, Shiba price could be significantly boosted after this update. Remember, we're talking about Binance, the largest cryptocurrency exchange platform on the planet. Listing this pair has the potential to increase trading volume for Shiba, which might drive up its price. Your opinion matters to me though. Can we anticipate a significant outcome from this listing? Leave a comment below to let us know what you think. Before we end our time together, I have one last bit of news to share. You are near a Shiba Cribbin. Since nothing has been announced yet, I will not disclose a debut date. In any case, you may remember that Satoshi said that the Shiba Barium launch will occur once all of the Shiba Barium blocks in the series have been published. 2 of the 5 or 6 blocks planned for the series have been released thus far. I suppose it's reasonable to assume that Shiba Barium is around now. Therefore, getting ready for the launch is the correct thing to do. Before Shiba is officially released, now is the moment to determine exactly what you want to build on it and how it will work. No one else would do this if you did it. There has been an outpouring of support for Shiba Inu from several crypto firms, with some even saying they want to collaborate with the project once it launches. The industry-leading blockchain and infrastructure company Nodes is one example of such a platform. As one of the initial node providers for the platform, it made the announcement on Tuesday that it will be supporting Shiba. As the complete Shib army, our staff is eagerly awaiting the launch of the Shiba. As stated in its Twitter statement, at CoinRabbit, we will be backing Shiba. Additionally, they have previously stated their intention to list Bone. Not just those two, but several others have also declared their intention to construct their enterprises on the Shibarium network upon its launch, including Falcon 9, UFO Gaming, Moonbet, and Voxel X. So, are you getting ready for Shibarium's launch in any way? Post your thoughts in the space provided. And with that, the video has concluded. Please hit the like button and drop a comment down below if you found the video entertaining. Regarding the YouTube algorithm, this is incredibly helpful. You should also tell as many people as you can about this video. We need to spread the word about this. Please stay and watch the entire video. Without further ado, let's begin. Only one. The Shiba future trajectory is further complicated by the fact that recent predictions suggest a possible spike in its value. Shiba Inu's current price of 271 cents reflects a little decline in its performance over the past 2 days and a week. Stepping back though, reveals a brighter picture. Shiba saw a substantial 21.64% growth in the past month. The fact that Shiba Inus have risen in popularity suggests that they have expanded their usefulness and attractiveness beyond their meme-centric roots. Absolutely mind-blowing news. A prominent prediction organization, Teligen, has seen the revolutionary potential in Shiba Inus. They envisage Shiba being more than just a meme coin and eventually being used in payment systems. Along with this, there is the possibility of listings on major exchanges. These advances could potentially boost Shib's reputation and adoption, setting the stage for